Grandest risings, grandest settings, grandest afternoonings. It is a very huge pleasure to be able to be on with you guys today. Just wanted to give a little PSA. We are having our community circle with TJ the Prodigy at 6 today. We are not having it at 6:30. If we're not on at 6:30 p.m. Central Time, we are definitely going to be there at 6:30. Just depends on what's going on my end and on his end, because as you all know, I am a mother of 3 beautiful spirited individuals, and sometimes they are needing a little bit of extra love. But if you guys would like to subscribe over at TJ so DA Prodigy, he is the one that is going to be hosting. If you guys are new to this, he and I do a collaboration, usually on Wednesdays at 6:30 p.m. Central Time. And today we are doing a little bit of a special thing because we've kind of had some mishaps, no pun intended, with some of our stuff. So basically, like either technical difficulties on his end or scheduling stuff for both of us. So we're just, going with the flow. Today's topic is going to be about Mars and Pluto. Pretty much trying to show those beautiful, what beautiful information we have about those two different planets that happen to be in astrology charts, and kind of giving our interpretations of what we know. If you don't feel like any of that really makes any sense, you are welcome to research on your own. We are very, very highly encouraging about doing your own research. Just because we say something doesn't mean it's concrete. It just happens to be our experience and our perspectives from what we have learned and what we have witnessed. So if that is something you're interested in, I highly recommend you go ahead and check that stuff out. It's super cool. But yeah, tonight we will be talking about that at 6 or 6:30, just depends on schedules and stuff like that. Tonight at Central Time. Today I was just doing a test, double checking with the camera and the microphone, making sure everything's running smooth, because we want you guys to have a really good experience, even if it's just being hosted by somebody else. Sometimes my camera acts up because it hasn't been used in a while. So I like to make sure that things are working properly prior to jumping on. Normally I can do that on another platform, but I do like some feedback. So you guys happen to be the way I can get feedback. And on a really weird side note, Melody of Spirit Readings, etc. live stream has actually been doing live streams on HAPS for officially 5 months now, guys. We hopped on 5 months ago, so that's super awesome. And I have consistently logged on, which is kind of hard for me sometimes. I've consistently logged on for 50 days. So that's even cooler. So that's 2 5s in a row. I'm pretty excited how that all turned out today. But yeah, so happy 5 months for those who have watched us for a long period of time. Thank you guys so much. Thank you guys for the people that have been supporting us for the last 3 months, as we've gotten better at getting things on a roll, a better schedule, and it's been so honoring to be a part of your guys' world, even for an hour and a half to 2 hours, depending on how comfortable everything's going. But yeah, this is so exciting. I am going to test the camera out right now for the algorithm here on HAPS. So if you see my face, that's where it's popping in now at 5:15. Here I am. All right, and so I'm going to take this guy off, put me up. There you go. So if it's looking smooth, awesome. I'm hoping so. we're really trying to make sure the quality of this gets spot on. I'm tired of it like not wanting to work properly. So this is just me being very, I guess, lack of a better word, OCD. I do like good quality. I don't like having you guys see something that isn't to the highest and purest form, if possible. I know everything in life is not at that level yet, but when you can get it, it's like mwah, like totally chef's kiss. It's a great thing. Alrighty, let me think here. I'm trying to think. Is there anything else I wanted to talk to you guys about? Actually, there is. Alrighty then. How do you want to do this? I'm about to take a lozenge and lots of water this morning. It's gonna be interesting. Doo-doo-doo-doo. Trying to find what I'm looking for. So if you are new to HAPS, or if you have, if you're new to Melody of Spirit readings, or our YouTube Melody of Spirit readings, etc., I am Gabrielle Williams, and I am a deviation intuitive for Melody of Spirit readings, etc. That little beautiful white box that's below me, that has all of our information on it. It's literally a mouthful, and today is just testing, and then tonight we'll have our collaboration with TJ the Fartej. So if you like what you see, if you feel some kind of vibe with us, you are welcome to check any of those awesome resources out. You can check out our website, which is the first one on top. You can check out our Facebook page, which is the second one, but underneath that one. Or if you're wanting to support us in different ways, there's different ways here. You can do it on HAPS. Subscribing is a wonderful thing, and you can do that pretty much on every platform. So you have subscribing abilities here on HAPS, you have subscribing abilities on YouTube, you also have subscribing abilities in the sense of like liking a page or following a page on Facebook. So those are all ways you could support us. We are grateful for all of our supporters on that level. And then we have the ones who want to go a little bit of beyond. So you can subscribe in the sense of like the first part, and then you guys can either like videos if you're on YouTube, which will be really helpful because it helps circulate what we have. Or you can on Facebook, just share our videos with people that you feel like it might resonate with them. Don't do it just for clout. Do it because that video speaks to you and it's something that it may actually help their lives. Because I'm not all about that life. And if you're wanting to do something else on HAPS, there are different ways for you to support on this end as well. You can just watch with us. Views are really awesome, so thank you for watching. Also, you can even support us through the coin system that we have here on HAPS, which is super cool. You basically get coins every time you log in if you have an account here on HAPS. If you're new and you're using our little snippet where it's like haps.tv/MSR/ETC live stream, basically that will get you into subscribing to us, but also it will give you 100 free coins just for joining. So that's super awesome. And they also have this ability where you can multi-stream. So if you're wanting to do what we're doing here as streamers here on HAPS, that is something you can share your story. You can show people how awesome and amazing your world is from your eyes. Show them a different perspective of how to live life. It's always amazing. And if you find other people here on HAPS that you like, those coins, including if you like us as well, can support the channel basically. So basically, there's little awards. You'll see like a little star either on your phone or even on a computer screen, if you happen to go to haps.tv, um, there's a little star when you click on somebody's streaming program, and basically you click on that and it will show you different awards that are worth a certain amount of coins, and you can support people that way through that. Haps is really cool about that, and you can buy more coins if you're into like doing a little bit extra, or you feel like you have enough in your budget to do extra. That is something really awesome. If you don't want to deal with the hassle of coins, there is a way for you to support all kinds of streamers. And usually on their page or their profile, you're going to see a thing that says buy me a coffee. That is a way for you to sponsor a streamer. Sometimes it pops up in your chat. So all you have to do is just click support, sponsor, and basically that will lead you to a little area where you will put how much you would like to sponsor them each month. You can cancel it whenever, and the lowest you can support somebody with is $1, which is super awesome. Not a lot of people have that ability to make it as low as $1. So thank you, Haps, for doing that. And if you don't like any of those things and you're kind of anti on everything, we have a PayPal. You can donate there as low as $1 as well. We do not care. On that end, it doesn't matter the amount. It just matters that you like what you see. So if you're a lurker, awesome. We are so proud and honored to have you here. Thank you so much. Like, we love having lurkers. Lurkers are amazing. And that's our spiel for the PSAs. All right, I'm going to test the screen again just to make sure for cards and stuff. Even though I'm not going to be doing cards, I don't think, on TJ the Proday's collaboration with us. But I do like to make sure, in case I do something crazy, like move my arms or turn my body over, to check on my children to make sure they're not killing each other. The joys of being a parent. That's kind of what that all transpires. And there's 5 eyeballs today too, guys. So happy 5th month to those who have subscribed to us here on Haps. I do not know how long I've been on YouTube. I probably should check that. I'll probably do a video just for the YouTube on that. We might do something special. I don't know. We'll see. But I'm going to go ahead and show. Okay, that's interesting. So this is the card that popped out, actually. I don't know if you guys are interested in galactic stuff, but I really am. I love seeing all forms of perspectives. So if that is something you're into, this is definitely it. And what's funny is this card is really speaking to me right now because I have a friend I'm going to be talking to after this, and I have relinquished whatever form of control I felt that I could help this person in that situation, because I took responsibility for it. I bet a lot of people have had this happen, where you take responsibility for a friend because they're acting immature, or there's something going on in their world that just doesn't make sense. And you're just like, why can't you just listen, or why can't you communicate better so I can help you? And really, all in all, it's really not your responsibility. It's their choices, their cause and effect of their choices. Because we have free will, yes, we can take up their illusionized materialistic problems, and we can absorb them. We can actually become very overweight and barren, like just overwhelmingly heavy. So that's a very interesting card to pop out, actually. So what had happened last night, there was just a lot going on in my world. Again, this week has been like that always, all week. I don't know what the deal is. It's definitely some energy that we need to look around and figure out what that is, get to the root of it. Um, this goes for everybody if you're resonating with this. Um, it's definitely something deeper. It's something um, you just gotta let it go and go with the flow. I know that's really hard to do sometimes because we have a strict schedule that we go with. Our routines are very, very important to us, or rituals, if you guys feel that word resonates. Um, I think that's something that sometimes, if things don't go the way that they're supposed to, that doesn't mean that it's not worth the time and energy afterwards. Like, there's always going to be a perspective and an experience that may or may not have your permission to happen. Like last night, my kids were so emotionally up in the air that they literally had, all of them were having some form of a temper tantrum, either because I wasn't moving fast enough, because I was making them clean up their mess, and why can't you do it, mom? You always do it. Even when we are having an attitude, little stuff like that. And I couldn't control the situation. I couldn't control their emotions or how they felt. I couldn't control how I was feeling that day. It was very overwhelming, very stressful, and all I wanted to do was make them all feel better. And I couldn't because they needed to release whatever that was inside. I let them do that. I sat there and let them cry. I hugged them. I sang them a song. My youngest was the hardest to put to bed that night because he was worried. He was worried that I was mad that he had a temper tantrum. Even now, I don't do any of that kind of stuff to my kids. I just let them do what they need to do. I respect most of their stuff to a degree. It just depends on how the day is going, that some of that stuff can actually happen the way they want it to. Um, but yeah, he was just distraught because he saw how hurt his sister was, and he thought he needed to make sure that she was okay first. So he ran into the bedroom to double check on everything before he went to bed, and then he just couldn't sleep because he wanted to take care of his sister. He's only 2 years old, guys. And to hear his sister cry that much, he didn't know his sister was hurting that much. And it was a lot for him. So you sit there, and I sat down and I gave him lots of attention. And I put him to bed, and he was sobbing after I closed the door. I opened the door again. I'm like, what's wrong? And he's just like, I can't sleep. And I'm just like, okay, well, I have some songs. Would you like to hear them? And he's like, yes. And so I sang some songs to him from my childhood, and he literally passed out. Just knowing I was right next to him helped him a lot because he didn't feel alone. He didn't feel like he had to take on the world. All he had to do was rest. And it was very beautiful. It was a very beautiful experience. And did I have in control of what time I went to bed that night? No. Did I have control of when they would go to bed last night? No. No, I didn't. But you know what? They're just as awesome. Like this guy. Come here, my love. I want to show them. Can I show them you? Good. I'll put you down in a minute. Can I kiss?
No, down.
Oh, down, please.
Down, please.
Oh, much better. Thank you.
More kiss?
One kiss, please.
No.
Oh, you silly. See? I can't control him. He's going to want to go. Why would you want to control something so beautiful? As an independent soul. Can't help it. Love it. Alright, guys. Well, it looks like my camera is still acting nice. If my mic is not working properly, let me know in the comments, either on Facebook or on YouTube. And if you're on Haps and you happen to be watching us, awesome. I would love some feedback from any of our platforms. I don't want this to just be one-sided. All of you are connected through Melody of Spirit readings, if not from just being a part of the communities here on HAPS, Facebook, and YouTube. So the joy of multi-streaming. I really hope that this really helped you guys, even if this was just a testing, just to make sure everything's running properly. But yeah, thank you guys so much for being here. Thank you so much for having an eye. And we'll see you tonight at 6 or 6:30, depending on when TJ the Prodigy is wanting to pop on. All right, guys, love and light. Let no harm come to anyone who is watching this video. Thank you so much for them having a really awesome and blessed Friday. Let no harm come to anyone. Amen. Blessed be. Mote be. All right, guys. Love you guys. Love and light. Bye.